Hello, my name is Braden Deal. Welcome back to Random Sound Design. Here we're going to pretty drastically mangle a kick drum into an interesting percussion part. I've imported this kick drum into the user drag and drop feature in Devastator Breakout Pro from Keep Forest, and just dropped my sample here, kind of adjusted the ADSR, and we have this rhythm that I've programmed in here. And I've edited the filter and the pitch in the SEP sequencer to kind of give it a little bit more variety as it evolves. All right, and I've got, as you can see, I'm not utilizing all of these necessarily, but I've got a pretty dense sound design signal chain here that I'm using for processing and putting quite a few plugins on here. So let's start with some dynamic shaping with some OTT. And we've got a transient shaper, increasing the attack just a little bit. And we've got some compression. Which, as you can see, very slow attack and release settings, really just kind of gluing everything together, bringing those transients that we've enhanced closer to making the, trying to level everything out and make the open filter hits just as loud as some of the lower filtered and lower pitched ones. All right, let's get some distortion and modulation going. We've got a phaser on here. We've got, what is this doing? I'm not sure this is doing anything, so we're gonna skip that filter for now. Got some Pro Q3. Just kind of shaping as we go. We've got some decapitator, punishing this sound. Bring a little bit more presence and mid-range kind of clickiness into the sound. Shaping it further, controlling some of that high end. Got an instance of Trash 2. This is where things start to get interesting, as you can hear. Shaping that with some more Pro Q3. Whoa, that's a lot of bands. Got some Soothe on here. Just kind of taming things a little bit. Some more OTT. Some more Pro Q3, continuing to shape the sound. Getting rid of some pesky resonant frequencies I didn't like. Adding some tape distortion. And we've got a filter, which is gradually just kind of sweeping up and down the cutoff here. Let's see what else we've got. We've got an instance of Transgate, which is just giving it some kind of rhythmic 16th, rhythmic goodness. Got an instance of frequency shifter on here from Fault Unfiltered Audio. Got an instance of Pro Q3 here, which is just kind of taking out what must have been a kind of resonant frequency in the side channel that I was paying attention to, and then lifting some of the sides for some width in the high end. Next, we've got an instance of disperser. MV2, just kind of imbuing it with some upward compression, bringing up the low level stuff. If you're wondering at this point how did you arrive at the signal chain that you did? How did you arrive at the decision to put this plug in before that one or this one after one? Trial and error. Finally, continuing to glue things together with some compression. Let's see, that's not doing much of anything. Some final soothe. And let's see here. We also have some effects that I forgot to unbypass at the beginning of the signal chain in Devastator Breakout Pro itself. We've got some saturation. Some low pass. Controlling some of those high frequencies. Got some amp simulation. Make that double the amp simulation. Got some more low pass, controlling those high frequencies once more. Got a bandpass filter. And finally finishing it off with some high pass filtering. So that is the final result. Let's hear before and after. Bypass these. Bypass these. And the final weird sounding result. Hopefully you can get some ideas from this signal chain, from some of these plugins, some of these effects. Really just want to round this off with a reminder that experimentation, that's the key to ending up with unique and interesting sounding sounds. And maybe you don't even like this sound. I'm not even entirely sure how often I would utilize a sound like this myself. But this could be a really good track starter or something that is a kind of unique element to a track that you're looking to imbue with some, kind of characteristics to make it stand out a little bit more. Anyway, the point is experiment, try new things, and you can get interesting results from where you started. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you next time.